Hi everyone, it's Miss Phantom Fangs. I've been selling a few of these scorpions lately and people have been requesting care videos, so that's what I'm about to do here now. This scorpion is the Cercophonius squama, or it's just called squama for short. Basically their common name is like the southern scorpion, forest scorpion, wood scorpion's another common name that they give it. It's only a small species, only between 20 to 40 millimeters, and they're only a very small, robust species. These guys I found actually to be quite hardy in captivity. Others have said that they're not, but I've found that they're actually thrive. I keep them individually. I do know some that keep them in large containers in a communal sort of setting, but I've found the best way is to keep them individually. So basically the substrate's cocoa peat. I've done a few videos now with cocoa peat, but basically this is a cocoa peat brick which you can get from Bunnings or Big W. They're about $2. You make sure you get the one with no fertilizer. It's a Bunnings brand, sorry, which is up the top. Excuse me, I've got a cold. All you do is pop that brick in a bucket of water and it obtains moisture, and then you've got your substrate ready. You can also mix in a bit of sand if you like. I use straight cocoa peat. Also they like to have bark to hide under. So this little girl is just here at the moment. Try and get her to come over onto... go. So that gives you a bit of a size comparison there. So they're only a small species, very easy to care for. Once a week I'll pop a small cricket in, and whilst I'm putting the small cricket in I'll get a spray bottle and pump it up and just give a quick mist to one side of the enclosure, so your scorp can choose if it wants to be in the dry or the moist side. So it's got that thermal gradient there of what it wants. I use Chinese containers. I don't have any air holes for these guys, so they do like the bit of humidity. The only sexual difference you can tell between them is, for sure, is by checking, I guess, I'll call them their claws. The little nippers, pincers on the inside there with a magnifying glass. You can see there's got a little knob on the inside. It's a male. They use that to grab the female. If it doesn't, it's generally a female. But females are a bit stockier in body as well, I have found. So, yeah, pretty easy to care for. Feed once a week, spray with water. Have some bark in there for it to hide amongst. Have the cocoa peat fairly deep because they do actually like to burrow down. But yeah, that's how I keep these guys. As I was saying before, people do keep them communally. I'd go for a System A container like this one. So it's a larger one. And I'd put a lot of bark in there for spaces for them all to get away from each other if they wanted to. But, sorry, like most scorpions, you will risk cannibalism because it's just what they do. So it's basically a personal choice if you want to keep them individually or if you want to try having them in a group. But yeah, like I said, I much prefer having them on their own. So hopefully this has helped in some way. If anyone has any questions on the setup or anything else, please feel free to ask. Just comment below or send me an email and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. But a pretty easy scorpion. And because they're so small, they're really easy to keep. You know, all invertebrates like to have small spaces. Well, sorry, not all invertebrates. Most invertebrates like to have small spaces. That's why in the wild they have burrows. They like to know where they are in their surroundings. That makes them feel much more secure. Hence the smaller size enclosures. So I hope that helps, and thank you very much for watching.